lot has changed this past year, but one thing hasn't. Consumers still love their pizza. As you pivot to meet the new challenges of food service, Ardent Mills can work with you to tap into that love and make your crust the best it can be. After all, we're more than a leading source of trusted flour brands, mixes, and custom solutions. We're a resource for pizza operators like you. We're ready to support you with high-performing pizza flours, blend and mixes, unparalleled technical expertise, R&D innovation, and long-term contract pricing. And today, as always, we're here to help you grow and thrive. We invite you to check out the Pizza Hub to learn more and request a sample.
Welcome back to Checking In With. This is the show where we go around the country and talk to pizzeria operators to see how it's going. I am your host, Denise Greer, and along with me is Creative Director Josh Keown. Hey, Josh.
Hello, Denise. Your checking in intro voice is really kicking today. I'm really
I
digging
know.
it.
I'm just working on it.
Getting it down.
On the line we have Johnny Gilbreth from Pizza Tree there in Columbia, Missouri. Hey, how you doing, Johnny?
Hi, I'm doing really good. It's Monday. We're closed on Mondays, so you got me on a great day. And
are you able to relax and enjoy your Monday, or are you just running around like crazy for the restaurant?
Typically, I try and get blast all that done, just within a couple hours in the morning. Just do the bare essentials and then take the rest of the day off, because that's what we do.
Yeah,
gotta have that balance.
We haven't got to talk to you in so long, so let us know what's been going on at Pizza Tree and what's happening.
We are busy. We thought, we thought of ourselves as a busy restaurant pre-pandemic, but I said it before, we've been the luckiest restaurant in my town and maybe in the United States since the pandemic has begun. We thought we were busy before, and now we are extremely busy.
So when you say lucky, like what kind of things have fallen into place for you?
Well, we closed our dining room pretty early on, even before our city mandated, restrictions there. We closed our dining room. Our dining room seats about 16 people. So,
it's small.
And then we heard they were going to do, social distancing and 6 feet, and I was just kind of going through the geography of all that, our tiles.
2 people could come in.
2 people.
Yeah, our tiles are, we're going to have somebody there working the counter. We can have 1 person in line. We can have 2 people in the dining room. And it just didn't make sense. And we prior to this, we have a bustling late night operation to drunk or not, whatever, to college students from the University of Missouri. Go Tigers. We're right next to, kind of a quintessential college bar. So we have like walk-up windows, and we've had them for the duration of my operation. And we've served college students through there for years now. So now we just do everything through there. And our old dining room, I took out all the furniture. I had all this beautiful, it's Pizza Tree, so we call it the tree house. So I had kind of all this cool, I had a real carpenter do it, but make all this really neat benches and kind of modernist treehouse kind of feel furniture. And we took it all out, and we thought it was going to be so sad. And it was for a minute. And all of our cool pizza art we've collected all over the walls and stuff. So, but now it's all refrigerators, it's pizza box storage, it's 2 extra terminals for phones and drivers.
So you went all in on no inside dining whatsoever.
Yes,
and that's not turning back.
We're not turning back on it.
Gotcha.
In fact, we got more refrigerators just for more dough storage, and we're already maxed out on that too. We thought, we have enough refrigeration to last us forever. And that is not true at all. We found out now we're struggling again. It's like, all right, well, where am I going to cram a couple more refrigerators in here to store some more, dough boxes? So anyway, that's what I mean. We've been really lucky. It was easy for us to just turn away those 16 seats and add more delivery staff, add another phone line. So to really dial in our to-go delivery pickup operation.
Now, how long into the pandemic did you decide, hey, you know what, we're never bringing it back? We're just not going to ever bring dine-in back. Like, when did you make that decision to never bring it back?
I think kind of just a few months into it, because our numbers were just kind of starting to go up. And after a while, I was like, oh, I don't think this is going to turn around,
Right.
So
Yeah.
it was pretty early on. I still really haven't admitted to my customers that that's never happening again.
They won't be hearing this. This is industry, folks.
Yeah. So I don't know. Some of my favorite other restaurants in town are reopening their dining rooms slowly.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of feeling like I'm like, oh, I want to do that. Oh, I'm missing out here. But but it's not happening in the current spot. So maybe someday we'll do another location or something. We can have a nice, big, beautiful, modernist treehouse dining room.
Did you? What did you do with the furniture?
I've got basically a storage unit. It's a
So
little more than
there,
that, but it's all sitting over there. The city said they're going to let restaurants reserve parking spaces and the public parking spots for a small fee, and you can put furniture in those parking spots.
Oh, there you go.
And kind of erect an outdoor dining room.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, oh, maybe I could just for old times sake, I take all the old furniture, do that, kind of recreate the old dining room in these parking spaces. But honestly, we've just been so busy. It's been hard to keep. It's all good problems, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but we really every week right now is just about keeping up, So I get an idea. I'm like, oh, let's put the old dining room together in the parking spaces for 2 weekends. It'll be a blast. It'll go. People love it on Instagram and stuff. But I just haven't had the time to do it. I don't have the people to do it. And then something else the pandemic has taught us, right, is a little balance,
Yeah.
Right.
All learn that balance thing.
We're already doing full-time jobs at the restaurant, and that is good enough, right?
Right.
That's our new take. I'd love to do the dining room thing, but unless I get pay somebody to come build it all and haul it all, or I get somebody to cover the stuff that I typically do, it's just not going to happen right now. I got 2 little girls. I got a wife, and actually, so here's the other thing is that my wife has started a bagel operation.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And that is out of my restaurant, and they were 5 days a week, and now they're just 2 days a week. They're doing Saturdays and Sundays, but that's turned into a full-time job for her. That's kind of been her life dream, is to have a bagel shop.
Yeah.
And we're using the same mixer, the same high gluten flours. This, we made some
bagels are hot right
bagel
now.
boards. They are hot right now. Goldie's Bagels, if anyone wants to check it out.
Are you doing steamed bagels? Are you doing them steamed?
No, we boil them, and we put them on the cedar planks, and they flip them halfway through the bake. And we use the same sourdough, that starter that we use. So she's working now too. And
when are you doing that production? When does she produce her bagels?
They get in at 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
And then they operate until about noon. And then, but she does that from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
When you say does she have her own staff, or is it some of your staff that works there as well?
She calls it her staff, but technically on the books, it's all run through us.
All you.
It's just one tax ID and one, I pay all the taxes and everything on it, but it's marketed as 2 different brands.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 2 different brands within one business.
Between that and we also have a mobile wood-fired operation too. We're at units. And that's been picking back up again.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to pick up.
And some catering is starting to pick up again. So, we're just running. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good problems.
How's your staffing situation?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
I know you're in a college town. I didn't know if that would make a difference or not, but everybody, that's the biggest hot talk right now.
Well, we reduced our hours pretty early on, because we started to get super busy, and we just didn't know what was going to happen. So we cut our late night, and we started closing at 9 p.m. And then we started closing on Mondays because we were running out of food. you know, because our sales were higher than we were projecting. And also we just, you know, we were running out of food, and there were supply chain issues too. Fairly early on, you know, it's just like all of a sudden we didn't have like our mushroom. We get a specially cut mushroom, you know, and all of a sudden we weren't getting those, you know. So it was like, well, what are we gonna do now here? So we just started to close on Mondays too, and just to give us a day to breathe and a day to be at home. And so we've cut our hours. That's helped with staffing some, but really I've been okay. We do have a really nice supply of college kids who want to work and are required to work to get in-state tuition, etc. You know, so much. So it's really just become for me about holding on to my management staff, you know, who live here, you know, and keeping them extremely happy and as well taken care of. Because I can't really afford to lose too many of those, you know. But I have had good luck with college kids, and there's a local, like recruiting website too that's been kind of invaluable for us. So it's the staffing part has kind of dodged us to this point. So, but others are not so lucky for sure.
And I think that, you know, you've got one of those spots where you guys are super creative, you know, you've got this really fun vibe. Yeah. You have a culture that's really exciting, and it seems really fun to work there.
Cool.
So I would think
Thank you.
that would appeal to college, especially the college market.
It does. It definitely does. And I'm excited to do the late night thing again, so we can start, because you know, our sales mix as far as demographics of our market, I guess, switched quite a bit, because most of our delivery and pickup sales go to, I call them townies, you know, and not college kids. College kids come and get slices, but the delivery and pickup stuff, which is what's driving the business these days, it was not, before it was a split between slices and pickup and delivery. But these days it's so much pickup and delivery, and that's not really college kids. So I was kind of like, how are we going to retain these customers and staff, you know? But it's worked out okay. I'm excited to get late night going again, so that I can market to them again, you know, because that was kind of what we were known for a long time, doing these kind of raucous late night operation. So.
Yeah, what are the bars open? The bars open late there now, or are they still regulated?
They are, but I have not made any effort to extend our hours yet. We're just gonna kind of
take it easy.
Just
take it easy while we can, you know, just enjoy this little break. But in August, my staff and my management knows that we will be hiring a third shift, and we're going to be going till 2 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, Saturday again.
Yeah. I was wondering about that with, you know, with such an increase in takeout and delivery for this new audience, you know, of being able to balance, to be able to then accommodate your previous audience of college kids, you know, how are you going to be able to juggle those two markets with your ovens? That's what I always wonder, especially with slices, because slices take up so much room.
They do take up room. And you know, that's honestly the saddest thing for me, is our slice game is not as good as it used to be. We used to toast every single slice to order every single time, and now I fire up the somebody called it on Yelp, somebody called it a roller rink warmer. Somebody came by at 1:30 a.m. and they were mad because we didn't toast their slice at 1:30 a.m. and they had waited in line for 20 minutes. So and they were expecting it. So I get it, but we have a line of 50 drunk kids, you know, or something. So we don't toast slices then, you know, we don't.
They just want food. They just want something in their body.
We have no hospitality for them except for just, here's your food, give us money, please go away. So anyway, as soon as it gets like at 5 o'clock now, we bust out the roller rink warmer, and it's just kind of is what it is, you know. And or if it gets busy at all, if we have a big cater at lunch or something like that, lean on that for an hour or two. So that's kind of been a little sad to lose just that quality part, you know. I've even touched. I'm not seriously, but I was thinking about, like, what if we just didn't do pizza by the slice anymore? But we're just
Yeah.
We're the spot that does that in my town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
gonna
With that window.
gonna hold on to that one for a long
Yeah.
time.
With the
that
window
walk-up window,
too.
you have to. I mean, it's almost you have to with that walk-up window.
Exactly.
And you guys have such funky, fun pizza. I mean, I got that, what was that, kimchi recipe from you that one time? I mean, you're always doing something creative, I feel like, on those slices. So
I saw that. I saw that. That photo on your website, and I was like, oh, I've seen that pizza before. I've seen that.
Yeah. That one's gotten around. We got lucky. We got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, will we see you at Expo in August? Gonna try to make it?
I am not planning on going in August. I'm sorry. I would like to.
School's ramping back up.
That's your busy time, though, for sure.
We're gonna start to get busy again, and like I said, just focusing on doing what I can right now.
We'll be back in March in 2022. So
that sounds good. I'm all in for that. I'm all in for March in 2022. The weekend has fallen in the past. There's a big film festival in my town, and it is traditionally our busiest weekend of the year.
Oh, wow.
Busier than football weekends, which are
that's insane.
So it's real. Yeah, it's crazy. But the Expo is always after that weekend, or often falls the next weekend after that. So it's like you grind real hard for the film festival weekend
and then go play.
So that sounds. Thank you for inviting me already. Because
absolutely. 2022. We'll see you.
To that. I will go to that for sure.
Yeah, because it's fun. Because we'll have August. We'll have Pizza Expo in August, and then we're gonna have Pizza and Pasta Northeast in October, and then we're gonna turn around and do Vegas again in March.
That's the last one I did. I did Pizza Pasta Northeast.
2020
2 years ago, something like that.
2019.
2019.
That was our last show. That was the last time we traveled.
That was the last time we've been anywhere too.
That was I went up there to that one. That was awesome.
That was a fun time.
Well, that's cool. Well, man, we wish you luck. Thanks for coming on the line with us on your day off. We appreciate
Thanks for having me, and thanks for doing what y'all do. We read the magazine and pass it around the shop every month, and
awesome.
Appreciate all the resources.
All
really,
right.
I've said it for a long time. I wouldn't be in business if it weren't for Expo. Just the cattle. I remember my first pizza gig. I would see the magazine. I was like, oh, this is cool stuff. Like, I should know about this stuff. And then, David Scott Peters. I'm all in his boat. So, and y'all introducing me to him has been the most important part of my business. Still being here, honestly.
So, great.
Anyway, thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And
thank you.
Have a great week. And, take it easy. Don't
enjoy the rest of your day off.
Don't worry, I won't. Thank you.
Right.
Have a nice day.
Take care, Johnny. Bye.
Bye.